Hello, this is Ado Array from Bricksmaven, and this is part 40 of developing a one-page wellness spa website in Bricks. Guys, this is the last video, meaning that we're going to bring everything together. So over the past 40 videos, we've created patterns, components, we've designed in Figma, I've showed you the process of, obviously, the professional process of developing a website. And we didn't use AI, right? We didn't use AI. This is just to give you a good foundation how you can actually tackle a website. Obviously, I didn't go into there was some prerequisite stuff. I didn't go into SEO keywords, discovery process with your client, etc. Obviously, the web design process is longer than that. I'm actually just covering the UX UI part and the development part. So I really hope that this was really valuable to you guys. And sorry, I'm still feeling a little bit sick, and I'm quite excited by actually making this video because we're actually going to bring in all the different parts together in the different pages. So I'm not going to hold you guys longer. I just want to jump right in and just get started. And as you see in front of you, we're going to be building the first version, and then we'll go to the second one, and then we'll go to the third. Everything, we've literally built everything. We have everything in bricks. So I'm just going to, I think it's on some page I have to choose which patterns I'm going to use. Like if you notice here on the testimonial part pattern here, we built two versions. So we have to choose which one we're going to use. And I think also here, we have a pricing and booking and also a booking. So we need to choose which one we're going to use, or I just put the two of them on the page. It doesn't really matter. Same goes for here, the pricing, and we also have a testimonial section, but we also have, I think, did they have a testimonial section? Wow. Okay, I had a testimonial section there. This is literally the last video, and I can't believe that I totally forgot to add a testimonial section. Oh my God, that is unbelievable. Oh, I did. Here I did. I did. What am I saying? I did add. I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's too early. There's a testimonial section here. What our clients say, what our clients say, what our clients say. But here it's double, right? It's what our clients say, and then we have another testimonial under the pricing. So this can be, obviously this can be hidden, but let us get started. Okay. Let's go to Bricks. And I want to look at the following. I'm going to search, I was already searching for pattern, and you can see we have 39 patterns, right? In total, we have 62 published templates. Well, in, curly brackets, these are templates. So pattern, we have 39. And if you go to components, we have 23. So we have 23 components, 39 patterns. That's good to know. So that means that with our components that we all created, we can, create different kinds of patterns, other patterns with our components, or add them in certain places where we need them, and we can always reuse and change them. And most of our patterns are quite flexible, have variants, right? So it's it's quite detailed, if I say so myself. Okay, so let's just go to the all screen and then go to pages, and I'm going to create a new page, and this is going to be the first page. I don't like this view. I like the full screen mode. This is going to be the wellness spa. For some reason, this can't be the default font, or is it? Anyways, default the wellness spa home V1. Okay, this will be the V1. Then I'll go to V2, V3. Okay, let's publish this. You can obviously open up the page. Okay, it's empty. And we're going to use this standard, the heading component. We're going to use this on all three pages. As you know, the last one has actually a specific heading, but I'm not going to create this in this video because that will just derail things and make it longer than it is. I might make it off screen, right? So I'll have a different header. Actually, this heading here also has a different color, so I could also make a different one with a different call to action, or just leave it this way. But the reason why this one has this call to action is because throughout the page, we have also the same color. We're using the secondary color, by the way. Okay. I'm going to scroll out as far as I can so that I can see the blocks, the patterns faster and add them to the page. So let's go. I'm going to open this up in Bricks, and we're finally bringing it all together. And normally, in normal process, you would actually make the page and then build the sections underneath each other, right? But I chose to actually make them separately for a specific reason to, if they're needed on different pages, obviously you already have them, right? Instead of creating one page with all the patterns and then if you need a certain pattern, you have to come to that page, go through the sections, copy and paste it on another page, right? So this way we're working more organized, and it's not the typical process that you would see people that will use, but this is how I like to work, and I especially enjoy this process, bringing it all together. Okay, so first thing that we need is hero. Now we know we're building the first hero section. Oh, this is the wrong source for my template. So you know I have 3 hero sections, right? So this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. I want to import the images, make sure this is on, right? And I'm going to bring this in. It should include everything I need. If not, I need to look, everything is flying all over the place. And this is something that I expected. I was thinking, hey, if I try to do this and stuff breaks for some reason, like for example, what is this doing here? Because I know for sure that I did not use this. It does not make sense. Why are they see? This is what I mean. I've built this since the beginning and now things are acting strange. Why is there a content section? What? See, this is strange. Let me save. Things are just okay. So it's just the back end. So this is weird, guys. This is so strange. I'm going to refresh, and this is things that are in Bricks that happen in Bricks that's so strange. Okay, so it's good. It was just or not. Why is it broke? Because I've seen this before. I've seen this issue before, where it shows to like duplicate content, and if I remove this content, it also delete this. Let me show you. If I delete this, that goes away. So you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna fight with anything today. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna continue and act like it's not there. So definitely some kind of bug. Okay, so the next one is, I said I would zoom out. The next one is that was a trust strip. This does not make no sense at all. Can I even pull this here? Would that even? Can I pull it into the container? Oh, I can't. See, that's why I don't even want it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna not touch it. It's just doing something weird with it, with the structure. Let's continue, because that is already very disappointing. I don't like that. I don't know why that happens. Anyways, let's continue. We need this one. That's the second one. Let me check how it looks in front. I'm only focused on the front. If the front looks good, I'm okay with it, but I don't like what's going here. Something is definitely broken. Okay. Why can't you just display the stuff correctly, right? I'm not gonna like refresh every time I add a pattern. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna add them all, and then we'll review at the end. Okay, the next is the problem section. So for this one, I think did I add a type? No, I didn't do it this case. Okay, so this is content, and I have more content sections. Is this all the content section I made? Oh, I thought I added more to the content. Is this all the content? See, there are more. I have more content sections, but apparently it's not. Oh, did I? Okay, that means I added it to the template bundle, and then I must have given this a tag content. Okay. We need this one. Okay, next is the service. So that was actually solution. See, it works. See, if I say problem, wait, problem, did I add this problem? Okay, solution. Oh, that's funny. Because you can add more text to your patterns for specific uses. And I think I did not continue doing that. So let's say you have a content section. Obviously you can give it the tag content, but you can also tag it with, like, if that content section is specifically to be used for like a problem section or a solution section, or a section where you, for different reasons, right? So you can give more information to that so that you, if you're searching them out here, it's easier to find. Okay. Solution. Let's keep the ball rolling. The next is, that's a guided section. So that was, I think that's feature. No, I don't have service. Okay, then I put it on the content. It has to be on the content. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, next, a service. That's much easier to find. So we go to service, and it's this big one here. Okay, and then we move on to this one. Is also content. This is like experience or why to choose us. So I need to be here, and the next is what changes after you visit. There's also content. Let's see. Is that, wait, double check. No, it's this one. Okay. And then we get the testimonials. Okay, this is the pattern, so I need this one. And the next is pricing. Just keep the ball rolling. Booking. Okay, the next is about. I see there are a lot of sections. And I think, was this the end? But then we have call to action. Call to our CTA. And I've noticed I did not create a footer template because I obviously have to have like a fixed footer that will be displayed all over the site. So I'm just going to add the footer to the page itself. Obviously that's not the best practice, but for what I'm showcasing, that is the best way to do it, right? Or else I have to create special conditions and display footers in different places, which you would do if you were actually having different kinds of pages. But we're not doing that now. So we're adding this. This is the first one. First footer, and this one also, see, it's broken too. Why I made this yesterday, so I don't know why this is happening, but I presume that everything works fine in the front. It's a presumption, and I know it will work. I don't know why this is just, there's no explanation for that. And there we have it, guys. Wait, let me see before I scroll through. Okay, so we're scrolling down. As you can see, we go down. Here you can see the full design. Everything is here. You're just scrolling down, all the way down. We have our hovers over our cards. Everything is working perfectly. Oh, I didn't show you guys this, but I added some kind of animation to the tabs, as you can see. See that? That looks real slick. Just give it some more life, right? So this was very nice. Maybe I should add more spacing here on the top padding and the bottom padding. It's a little bit cramped, so I can give it some more space. We have our testimonial, right? I could also add some kind of animation here. You know, you can make it more interactive, but this works. Our billing. And there's some improvements I could make, like the drop shadow. I have a standard drop shadow that's just using black. I could obviously use like some dark green to give it some more, you know, to make it more part of the site, because this gray is not part of the color scheme, right? But anyways, we have our testimonials here. We obviously have testimonials up here, so you could choose to leave this out, hide this. We have our booking. It's looking nice. We have about, and this is what I meant here, also more space, because I noticed if I go to the design, there's a bit more space on the top. See, so a bit more space. It just has more spacing, right? So it feels more, it's breathed a little bit more. So I can do the same here. About, so that would just be like optimizations. Our video, okay, our video works.
Yeah, Thomas from Bricks
Okay.
here.
You can hear Thomas, okay. These are components, they work. Call to action. And our footer. So, guys, this is the first one we did. Everything is set up. Everything is set up, and I really like how it turned out. Right? We have our menu, and don't forget we also have a. Let me go to that. A nice mobile menu that we created. Oh. Yeah, on the mobile we changed so we removed the video and then it flips to an image. That was also super cool. So we have a kind of different experience on mobile. We have our menu, right? I'm going to add like some kind of, I want to add like a smooth animation here, right? Because this is just choppy, right? Like bang, click, it opens. I think it takes away of the experience, you know? It should be like soft, you know, serene, you know? It should add to the brand, to the experience. So I need to fix this. Okay, so we have our smooth menu, and it also look the way the menu comes in and glides away. You know, this should also, you know, follow that. Okay, so let's just scroll through this on mobile, see if there's some things that we can improve. Okay, I should actually remove this hover. But I can keep it too, no problem. Remove the hover here. See, we need to go to 4. I need to go to the right one. Wait, there's an issue here. It's supposed to fill out the whole width. So there might be some, oh, so it happens here. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so it does go back. Okay, cool. We have our tabs, they work well. This section looks good. Testimonial looks good. Pricing. This is also good, works. Our booking. About. And our call to action. I don't know where this large spacing is coming from, so this can also be improved. We could also make this text a little bit smaller so that because the block is quite high at this point, and yeah, that might not be a good choice. So this has to be fixed. And we have our footer, and that's it. That's it for the first one. So this looks, yeah, pretty happy with the outcome. And there's some things that we can improve, obviously. So this is the first one, and I'm going to move on to the second one, right? Okay, so let's add a page. Wait, let me copy this. I removed it. I'm going to go to add page. Wait, I saved, right? Okay. Copied it here for some reason. This is not supposed to happen. Okay, add page. Let's go and build the second one. Publish. Let's open it up in Bricks. Let's go to Figma let me just position this at the right place so that we see what we're doing. And let's jump right into it. So we start again from the hero. So we need this one, import images, everything's correct. Hope this one is not broken. Okay, this one is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I like it. Perfect, perfect. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. This one does not have a USB. So the USB was added in the header, so we don't have any USB here. A solution is this one. And then we add, after solution comes the guided section. And after the guided section, we have services. And this is what I meant. I have two services, right? So I have one that is, again, if on hover, it expands, and the other one is just full screen, full width, right? So I'll add this one first, and I might add both of them. So this is the first one I have, right? You see? And wait, let me just collapse everything. And I'm going to also add the second one. Oh, wait. So service, I'm going to add the second one, and I'm just going to hide it, so we can see how both might look. So I'm going to just, I should have changed this. This has to be service. This service. So the both service 2, but this was actually 2. Or was that 3? I don't remember. I have to check. So I'm going to just hide this one in the builder and on the front, and we can continue. The next one is why they choose, bring that in. And if you remember this section, we had two versions, right? So we had one where it's stacked and we had the scroll. But in the front, you don't really see the scroll like in the builder, but I think this one was a better experience, but you can always turn it off here if you want it to stack, right? So it stacks, you see it stacks, or you keep it on. It's your choice. So let's keep it moving. So after experience, we have, I think that was, let me just go to content, because I don't remember what the name was now. Content. That is this one. And we move on. The next is testimonial. And here, again, we have two choices. We have a video testimonial, or we can showcase the, what's the one with text? Where is it? Wait, let me see. I think I'm missing one. Let me go to testimonial. Oh, okay. I put everything in the same. Wait, let me check. I think I put everything in the same place. Let me be sure about that. Yeah. So I have all options here. So basically, if you don't want this one, you just turn it off and you turn on this one, right? So this one is just like text, right? So depending on what you want, okay, let's leave this one for now, but we have two options, and you can also like center the arrows if you want. If you want the arrows to be centered, or if you want them left aligned, your choice. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so you see that there are multiple options in the pattern. So yeah, there are a lot of choices. Next is pricing. Price. It's a simple pricing pattern. So we have pricing here, save, and the next is booking. Bring that in. We got it. And the next is about, and then we have call to action. I like this about pattern, looks really nice. Next is CTA. And the last one is the footer. Okay, save. And I don't see any, there were no issues on this one. Nothing broke. So I'm seeing now in the design that this has a little bit more space. So I don't know, I need to fix it immediately. I need to increase the spacing here. To Excel. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we have the right spacing here. And let's go and check this on the front. Here we are. In its full, say full glory. Oh, I forgot this was a slider too. We added a slider here. Set to autoplay. Our guided section. Our services that expand. You can switch out tabs that you can switch here. And this overlapping images, our slider, our pricing, our booking, about, which also has a slider, frequently asked questions plus a call to action. I can also see the extra spacing here, so I need to fix that. And our footer. So let's check this out on mobile. Scroll all the way up. On menu we have, you see how nicely these USBs just stack. So that looks pretty nice. And here we have the mobile version. Scroll. Everything stacked nicely. I don't like this though. I still see that although Bricks is set to 400 and the breakpoint is 478. So if there is a phone that is smaller, so maybe I would have to like center this, like it's centered. I think that would look better. So I need to, this is also a fix, something I need to fix. And the next question is, what is going on here with this arrows? I did not spot that. So I need to take a look at that. Wait, where is the, how did they get there? Okay, so I need to take a look at the arrows. So that's something I need to fix again. Need to fix this. I might have overlooked that. And basically the rest is done. Second one is done. Cool, let's go to the last one and do that. So I'm going to copy this text again. I'm going to say add new. Go to the third one, publish this, and open it up in Bricks. And start with the hero. Let me just go to Figma real quick and set it correctly so I can see what we're doing. Okay, we start from the top again, hero. We bring that in. It works, nothing's broken. Okay, cool. Second is the USBs. That's this one. Okay, cool. Everything is working. The second one is the content. That's this one. Third one is, I just have to search for content again. That is, wait, let me just look real quick. Okay, that's this one. That's the solution actually. That's this one. And as you know, we made this that it automatically overlaps the top section and the bottom section and adds extra spacing to the if it's the top section, it adds spacing to the bottom. If it's the bottom section, it adds spacing to the top. So that's how we set this up. The next thing is the guided section. So guided. I'm gonna bring this also in. Next is services. This was a service. This was a sticky action. See, and it stacks real nice. Okay, the next is choose. I say choose. Okay, it's this one. And the next is, I'll just search for content because I don't think I give that a name. Okay, so we go. Here we go. Here we go. Next is testimonials. And if you remember this one, oh, look. The shape SVG is not positioned correctly. I'm going to fix it immediately. So service. Wait. Wait, something is not working. I think I did not set the position absolute here. Position relative, sorry. So yeah, so now it works. I was thinking, what is that? Anyways, what I wanted to show you here on the testimonial pattern is this card has different variants too. So there are different ways to display your testimonial if you needed to. So that is the secret hidden here. And obviously you can change you can change the image, you can hide the image, you can change the name, you can change the testimonial, and yeah, you can also turn off I already said that you can also turn off the title. Well, you can do a lot of stuff here. Okay, let us continue. Let me collapse this. The next one is, okay, now we come to the booking and the pricing. So we have pricing, which has a booking section in it, right? But I also have a booking section here. So there are two options to choose from. Maybe you don't want to show pricing and you want to show pricing and booking, you do that. But if you only want to show the booking, you also have a version to do so. But I'm going to leave them both in because obviously you can use both. How you can hide which one you want. And the next is about. Drop that in. Okay, that's strange. It should add the image. It didn't, so now I gotta add it myself. This was FAQ. Did I have a... I thought I added it to... Wait. FAQ flower. So where did I add this? Okay, I didn't add it to the right map, but now it's there. Strange. Okay, next is the footer. The footer is the last thing that we're adding. Bam. Okay. Really, really happy with the outcome. I'm gonna go to the front so we can see it. So this last one, obviously, like I said before, the header is supposed to be different. It has the same background, right? So that will really, I think that will really finish this, right? But I'm just using this header that I actually set the condition to display on the entire site. So this is what we have to do with. So let's just scroll through the site and just see how it actually feels, right? We have a lot of overlapping elements. We have our guided section. We have our stacking cards here. We have our tabs. I can also add an animation here. I didn't do it for this one. So I could also have done that here. And this background color, it shows that there's just a lot of space, right? Another list of images here. Our testimonials, our booking and our pricing and booking again. So I could actually remove one of the two. So for this one, I'm going to remove the pricing. Just going to take that off. So we have this. And I feel here also some places can have more spacing, especially the bottom padding. About us. Ooh, I think I made a mistake here. I did not. Oh, I did, obviously. I thought I did not change the second option. So this gives us space to add more tabs with different kind of questions that people may have. Ah, look at this. Doesn't have the same background. Okay, I don't remember. Okay, I added the wrong one. Let me change it real quick. Ah, okay. Must have done it without checking. Okay, so now it's good. And we have a footer. Okay, guys. Let's check out the mobile version. I'm just going to go straight to 478 and okay, it goes up automatically. That's good. So from the top, this is what you see. This is the full site. A lot changes on mobile, obviously. This still stacks. Our tab works. Our images are showcasing. You can also choose to like hide 3 images and show one. Depends on what you want, right? But I want to show a lot of images, right? Because people have to really see and get a feel of the business, the brand, you know. So that's why I explicitly want to use a lot of images. Our testimonials, booking, about, and here we also added a spacing for the adjacent sections because this image is overlapped to the next section. So I added more padding. So it happens automatically. So you don't need to go tweak the section underneath it. Our questions work, our footer, and that's basically it. And obviously I forgot to add the opening hours, which is just crazy. You must have an opening hours element in the footer. So that's something I should have done. Okay, so this was literally everything that we've been working towards. We have 23 components. We have 39 patterns, right? We have 3 pages, and we have patterns that are flexible, you know, that have components that have different variants. A lot of stuff has been put into the site, right? Even if it was just 3 pages, there's a lot of stuff that we did, and we could basically create different patterns or showcase different patterns by, for example, this has different variations that we can show so that it looks different, right? So there are a lot of things that went into this site. We used the Alpha Figma UI kit from Bricksmaven, and we use obviously the Bricksmaven patterns to build this site. And we've made customizations, we've made changes. Some patterns we just use as they are. Some patterns we changed. Obviously, we did this in the design phase, and the design phase also gives us, I'm just going to go to Figma real quick. The design phase really gave us the opportunity to look at our design in full, make changes. Whereas if you were just building directly in the builder, it's harder to see your design, like the overview, right? You cannot, in the browser, it's hard to zoom out to actually see how the content is flowing. And obviously we built everything from having a copy first. So we had the copy written down, you know, a good converting copy that has been written for conversion. And every following block has been set up in a way that really gets the client to scroll, to read, really gets to their problems, gives them the solution, guides them to what service they might need, shows our service, gives a lot of social proof, shows authority, shows testimonials, right? So for me, that's the best way to approach when you approach web design, when you're building and designing and development, and building also in Bricks, building the page builder or building whatever platform you're going to be building on. This will be the way to go. And even having this design that I created here, if I show this to the client, they will totally love it, right? Obviously they may have feedback, but what I mean by that is, even if they had like changes that they wanted to make, I can make them really quick in a design. Whereas if you build everything out in like bricks and the client wants to make like serious structural changes, it's just more work for you, right? So the professional process is changing due to AI, right? AI can obviously like, you can build it, you can really prototype things quicker. So that can be a route you might want to go to try things out. And then once you've once you have like a prototype that works, you can build it out in bricks. Obviously you can let AI build it, but some might want more control. You might want more patterns. You might want variations. And I've not done those with AI yet, so I don't know what is possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. But for now, this is the process that I have been using for years, actually, to build sites. And especially on the design part, I've been getting a lot of, I've not had a lot of changes that I had to make, because I'm really taking the client through the whole process. I don't get an assignment and tell the client, okay, see you in 4 weeks, and then they'll just see their website online. No, we take them through a structured process, and every part of the process they get to see, they get the explanation, they get to explain them why it's set up that way, why we need good quality image, why the copy needs to be written in a certain way to to increase conversion, obviously. And yeah, I think if you guys like this video, if you're someone that is not using you have not yet used AI yet, or you are looking for a process to work with, this is a good process to work with that I've showcased here. And using the tools, right? Using a pattern library, using a pattern library in Figma, pattern library in Bricks can really help you accelerate your work. Because think, if I had to build every single thing of this project from scratch, it would be not even double the time. It might be even triple the time, maybe even times 4, right? It would just take a seriously long time to build everything from scratch, right? And using a pattern library that has given you some kind of basic foundation to work from, you can then you can jump from that foundation and accelerate your work and move quicker. So I hope that's what I have showcased to you guys. And I'm going to stop talking now. I'm so glad you stuck out. For those that watched from the beginning, thank you very much for watching. I put a lot of effort into this. Maybe the sound quality was not good at all times. I think I improved the sound quality, especially the last videos. I think the sound quality is better than it was. Someone also let me know in the comments if the sound is much better now. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in also getting a license, you can just go to bricksmaven.com, grab yourself a license. If you want the UI kit, the Figma UI kit is also available on the site. You can grab a license there. Thank you for watching again. I'm going to do, I might do a series like this again, but I have to see if it's going to be a little bit different, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be a lot of repeats, but it's always nice to see how a project comes together. So I think for that reason, I might just do like overviews. By the way, I'm going to also do an overview of this video. I'm just going to like start from the beginning. So it's going to be like one video, maybe just 30 minutes. You know, showcasing, we started with just waiting for the screen to load. We started with like the design research, right? We went through the sites, we went through the mood board, you know, we got everything right. And then we moved on to the wireframing process, where we actually, based on the copy, we actually selected the right patterns for the job actually. You know, we had our layout structure, we set everything out. We created different variations because there's not only one way that works, right? And from the wireframes, we then went to the design process, obviously. So every step is a design approval. So from the design research, you need your client to say okay. From the wireframe, you need your site to say your client to give you an okay. And the design, your clients also give you an okay. Obviously, we did not build any mobile versions, but for your clients, you would have to build a mobile version, or if you're working with a developer, you would have to build a mobile version. And there's a lot going on there, explaining interactions, explaining how stuff would work on mobile, what's going to be hitting, etc. So there's a lot that goes into a development process. And then when you're done, you move on, right? You go to Bricks, you build everything out. So I'm going to make a short video just going into that. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. Please like, share, and comment this. Let others know that I did this. If this was valuable to you, let others know so that they can come and watch this. It's free to watch. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.